You want to talk about Trayvon Martin? Oh my God, Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin was a thug. That guy was headed nowhere. You want to know about Trayvon Martin? First of all, the victim. Yeah, he was the victim of a gunshot after he attacked a guy. The guy was following him. George Zimmerman, total asshole, don't get me wrong, but Trayvon Martin started a brawl. He turned to him, confronted him, and punched him repeatedly. So, yeah, he's the victim of a gunshot. He's not some innocent cherub walking around, floating around on a cloud. I'm sorry, nobody's calling him a thug because he got shot. You fucking moron. He's a thug because he was a thug. Because he was an up-to-no-good, punk-ass, young, black male. Everybody knows that. Do you know what his Twitter account name was? Mine is Atheist Rue. Do you know what his was? No Limit Nigga. No Limit Nigga. Is this the Rhodes Scholar of whom you're speaking of? The Boy Scout? By the way, I'm a Boy Scout. I'm an Eagle Scout. Maybe I should post up my Eagle Scout acceptance speech video. So maybe if Twitter was around when I became an Eagle Scout, I would say Eagle Scout for life. But I guess, you know what I wouldn't put my Twitter account as? No Limit Nigga. Let's look at some of his tweets. Here's a retweet. Ha ha ha. Ho, you got used for your loose ass pussy. Tighten up. Hashtag literally. You the type of bitch that give up the pussy for free and think it's cool. Pussy ain't free. Okay? We in need of some trees. We that weed, man. Okay, so he is a guy who talks about niggas, bitches, pussies, hoes, tightening up their pussies, and he's in need of some trees, meaning weed. Marijuana, for the white people. Get high to balance out the lows. Okay, so he's a drug guy. Great. I got game for you young hoes. Don't grow to be a dumb hoe. Okay. Here's one. Here's a tweet. This will go down with Shakespeare, if I'm not mistaken. I'll beat the pussy up. I lost count of the ups, but it was several ups. I think he ran out of characters. There are many non-peaceful protests. There are many riots where there's a lot of violence. There's gang warfare. There's drug-related violence. People in the black community are incredibly violent and criminal. That is the fact. 53% of all murders come from black people. You will never get around that. That fact looms over your head. 13.2% of this country is black. 53% of the murders committed are by black people. Did you hear what I just said? 13.2% of the country is black. So if they were behaving normally, you would imagine that 13.2% of the murders would be from black people. No, it's 53%. That is an outrage. That is an embarrassment, a debacle. That's why when there is another black person murdering somebody, we go, oh yeah, well that 13% commits 50% of the fucking murders. So it's not shocking. Oh yeah, I'm aware of that fact. That most of the time, people who kill somebody else have a motive for that. Therefore, they tend to know the person, live with the person, work with the person, or associate with the person. And we also know that most races associate with members of their same race. That's birds of a feather flock together. That's how life works. You live in a neighborhood that tends to be people of your own race. That's the fact. So it's really not surprising at all. And I don't know what sort of point you've tried to make here. It's bizarre. Guess what? 99% of Turkish people who are killed by other Turkish people. Okay? Now where are we? There's no point to what you just said. And as far as where are the fathers are at home. The fathers are at work. So what he's trying to do now is create a comparison between the chronic, disastrous problem of fathers abandoning their children in the black community. And he's trying to compare that to the white community. He's trying to say, look, it's even. Look, we can't blame fathers. I mean, not having a father surely can't play into this. Look, because there was biker gang violence here today. So therefore, the numbers are all even. Actually, they're not, Jank. They're not even at all. So here are the numbers. This is single-parent families by race and ethnicity from 2009 to 13. The numbers are actually worse than this. Okay, here it's showing upwards of 60-something%. It's more than 70%. This is only for these years, but in general, it is around 70% of black families. I like this, black or African American, either or. What does that mean? Okay, over 70% of black families are single mothers. Most of them single mothers, I guess single parent to be technical. And in the white community, it is somewhere around 30%. So it's more than twice as bad in the black community. It is a ridiculous problem in the black community. Of course, it manifests itself in terrible ways. And children have no role models. They have no discipline. They have no idea what it is to be a man. They just go out and they hang out with the wrong people, with the friends. They get caught up in the culture, and boom, next thing you know, they're committing crimes. Not all of them, Jank. No, not all of them, but many, as the stats show. Now, with black people, you have to bear in mind, they are 13.2%. So the number of murders that they have, well, here's the number. It was 4,729 for white people, who are 77.7% of the country. For the 13.2%, it was 5,486. That is not per capita, folks. That is grand totals. So in other words, even though white people outnumber black people by over 5 times, close to 6 times, there's close to 6 times as many white people as black people. Black people still have more murderers than white people, by a long shot. Imagine if the country was 77.7% black. Well, fucking riddle me that fuckity-doo-dah. Imagine what that might be like Jamaica, one of the murder capitals of the world. Tons of black people there. They're killing each other at record numbers. Or tra-la-la your way down to South Africa or Liberia or Zimbabwe and check the murder numbers there. They're absurd. You won't see a study on that, by the way. Let's look at Jamaica, the white murders in Jamaica and the black murders in Jamaica. I might do a whole video just on that. Oh, you will not be comfortable with those results. Oh, no. Oh no, you better get your words locked and loaded. Geopolitical, socioeconomic, slavery. Get it all ready. I want to hear all the excuses, you fucks.